Hey guys, so I like to start off by brushing my eyebrows, and I do this kind of like in an upward motion. To fill in my eyebrows today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color Ebony, along with an angled brush and a spoolie brush to help comb the product through. So what I like to do is take that angled brush and just scrape the dip brow, and I just wipe off any excess product. As you can see, I'm not using a ton of product, just a little bit. And then I begin to line my brows and just give it its shape. Now I believe that the key to having a nice filled eyebrow shape is by having the shape to begin with. So if you don't have the shape, I would suggest finding a brow artist that can help you. It took me a while to find someone that understood the look that I was going for my brows, so I would definitely suggest that. With a very light hand, you want to start applying the product and shaping your eyebrows. As you can see, I don't start the shape from the front of my eyebrow. I start it from the middle front section of my brows, if that makes sense. And I line the top and the bottom, and then I take the excess product that's on the brush and the top of my brow, and I start spreading it. I add a little bit more of that dip brow on my brush just to be able to fill in the back area. But as you can see, I'm giving it like hair-like strokes just so it's very light on the brow and it doesn't look too exaggerated and bold. Then I take that brush and I start going a little bit forward at the bottom and at the top towards the front of the eyebrow. But I do this with a very light hand. I'm being super extra with a very light hand because I really just barely use the brush to touch my brow. It's just a little bit. And you use the spoolie to kind of brush out any extra product and make it look very natural. And then I take that angle brush again and I kind of brush upward to give it hair-like strokes at the front as well, and just continue blending that out. To conceal and clean up my brows, I like to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. What I do is take another separate angle brush and I just take a little bit of that product on the brush and I just begin following that same shape that I gave my brows to clean it up and give it a very highlighted look at the bottom. You also want to be very slow and gentle with this part, because if the concealer messes up, I don't know about you, but I get super frustrated and I just feel like erasing the entire eyebrow and starting again. So as you can see, I'm just taking my time, just following that shape to give it a clean look at the bottom. And then I like to take a little bit more product and just start brushing down underneath that line of concealer that I already gave the eyebrow, so that I can be able to blend it out later. Then using the longer side of my angled brush, I like to add a little bit more product and use that side to line the top of my eyebrow. And for this, I kind of do it like a paintbrush. Like I start giving it the shape, and every time I feel like I'm about to mess up, I just brush upward so that the product won't go downward and mess up the shape that I gave it. And I just follow that shape slowly and carefully until I feel like the top of my brow is clean enough and the shape looks nicely, precisely done. I typically alternate between these two types of concealer brushes. One is thicker than the other, but this time I'm just going in with the thinner brush, and all I like to do is go back and forth with a very light hand as well to blend out that concealer. I do this at the bottom of both brows as well as at the top until the concealer kind of looks like it's my skin. Usually if I have an eyeshadow that I'm going to be using, or I'm doing a dramatic look, I like to extend the amount of concealer that I use on my eyes, but for a natural everyday look, this is basically what I do. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it. That's how I do my eyebrows. I hope that this video was helpful, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.